Greetings, conservatives, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all ships at sea. This is Ghost Train 615. Topic of this video, Eve of Destruction, January 20th, 2021. Legal disclaimer. This video is going to be raw and unexpurgated and contains rough language or suggestive gestures. Legal disclaimer, Susan Wojcicki, in case you want to try any crap with me. And I hope you're stupid enough to. It's bad enough that your kissing cousin Mark Suckercock, and jack-off Dorksy suddenly think you rule the world. I don't recall handing you the title. Nobody else does either. But I hope you three brain farts enjoy bleeding money. Lots of it. Because that's what's happening to you right now. Especially you, jack-off Dorksy. Looking like a freaking broke ass Phil Robertson on the crack pipe after 6 hits. You scumbag. It seems they and the mental midgets of this nation, in collusion with the Dumper Clan terrorist party, have fixed an election to put in a senile meat puppet too stupid to remember his name, much less remember to wipe his ass after he takes a shit. He'll probably be dragging the trailer of toilet paper right across the floor. Yeah, that's how stupid he is. And I got a new name for this clown. And it's not President. It's Beijing Bite Me. Because it seems like Beijing Bite Me likes to eat a lot of wang. Congratulations, you mental midgets, for putting in the first crime family into the White House. The worst crime family since the old butt farts. And that wasn't even a real family. Never was. A man married to a man, and 2 prop hoochie mamas pretending to be their daughters. Yeah, I know about that one. The hoochie mama's real parents are still out in Kenya somewhere, if they're still breathing. I never cared about that son of a bitch, his wife, Shell, or any of them. Because although 4 of them stupid motherfuckers were just as racist as Baby Killers Lies Matter were, and still are. Look at the results from July of last year. 10 black babies within 2 weeks of each other murdered by Baby Killers Lies Matter. And yet the Dumper Clan didn't do anything to stop them back then. But yet the Dumper Clan terrorist party hides behind the National Guard like the pussy-ass bitches that they are, because of the crimes that they've committed. Like, shall we say, the theft of $80 million from the taxpayers for 2 farce Russian collusion trials that led nowhere with no evidence to back it. And how we, the taxpayers, have never gotten that money back to this day. How much money are these assholes looking to steal this time? With this so-called impeachment bullshit. Where the fuck is your proof, you scumbags? Where's your fucking proof? You didn't have any proof the first 2 times. What makes you think you got any proof now? Oh, because the president supposedly said something that he never said in the first place? That those motherfuckers pretending to be Trump supporters are really your precious anti-farts. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Then they had this jack-off Viking man breaking into, I don't remember what room it was, but yet the stupid guard doesn't drag them both out by their ears. I hope you get fired, you motherfucker. You don't need to have a job. You need to be doing 3rd shift somewhere guarding a warehouse where nobody will give a shit about you if anything happens. And you liberals are to blame too. You helped the Dumper Clan influence the election. You aided and abetted in a crime. Election fraud. And I don't give a fuck what none of you say. You haven't got nothing to back it. You are the ones that are going to get bent over and fucked in your asses just like we are thanks to your Beijing bite me. Okay, time for a history lesson on the Beijing bite me crime family. Beijing bite me and his sleazy wife Jill are both accessories in the deaths of Beijing bite me's first wife and his first two kids. That bitch was the babysitter. And what do you think happens after that? Beijing bite me starts cheating on his first wife with this bitch. And then this bitch cheated on her first husband with Beijing bite me. Beijing bite me's first wife took the kids in a fit of rage. Jumped into a car and blew all three of their minds out in a tragic crash, of which Beijing bite me claimed that the truck driver was drunk. No, you motherfucker. You're to blame for that one. You killed your first wife. You killed your first two kids. And with that bitch beside you, she's an accomplice. Let's move on to subject number 2. Hunter bite me. Beijing bite me's pussy's son. Not a man at all. He gets thrown out of the Navy for being a cokehead, a druggie. Then, he takes it upon himself to pork his dead brother's wife. Boy, that's some family values that daddy taught you, huh? You dumb fuck. Then, he goes and bangs a stripper, knocks her up. She has a kid by him. And Hunter bite me the pussy won't pay child support. But that's the price of you not being taught how to be a man. Now, if my father was alive and I would have done that shit, my father would have made sure I would have stopped breathing. But, as I said, Hunter bite me is a pussy. A little bitch who likes eating wang just like his senile old man does. Yeah, I believe all that shit that the New York Post put out. But lately the New York Post has been going sideways. They don't need to be doing that shit like the Daily Snooze has been doing lately. Whining and crying. Every day it seemed to be about Trump. Fucking assholes got nothing better to do? Maybe that's why your circulation is down. Because people are tired of hearing your shit. New York Post, don't do the same thing. Refrain from it. Learn the facts before you print a story. How about you learn the fact that your fucking asshole governor, Andrew Cuomo, is a psychotic that needs a life sentence for 6,500 counts of capital felony murder. And his butt buddy, Bill de Blasio, worst mayor ever, needs to be fired and thrown in jail for the deaths of officers Wing Zhang Lu and Rafael Ramos, both killed by his big fucking mouth. And then there's that ugly wife of his, Charlene McRae, of which I want to know who the fuck died and made her queen in New York City, stole $85 million from the taxpayers for a fucking albatross named Thrive New York City that doesn't do a goddamn thing. is protecting thieves. But I'm going to let all you fuck-ups out there know. You're not Americans. Not like the rest of us. And no a snake oil salesman when we see one. You probably are suffering from senility just like he does. Your heads up each other's asses have a tendency to do that. You have led us right into the fucking toilet. But you screwed yourselves too. You fucking liberal idiots. Or should I say Libyans. You're in this shit too. Don't ask us for help. Because this is what you're getting from me. Right here. Every single one of you. You voted for this mental midget? Fuck Biden. Fuck you too. I meant to say Beijing bite me, by the way. Because that's what he is. And you dumb fucks had better be ready to learn Chinese. Because that's where you're headed to. We'll just whack you in your heads with our shovels. And make sure you don't breed any more goddamn idiots. And make sure that you stop breathing. Then, there's Miss Kamala Harris, who spent most of her time on her back or on her knees to get where she shouldn't be. Well, here's a prediction. That bitch is not going to be president. I see a very seriously, permanently unhappy ending for this bitch by lead poisoning. I see it. It's a prediction. You Libyans better hope I'm not right. I'm not going to cry for that bitch if that happens. And I'm never going to refer to Beijing bite me as anything. Hashtag not my president. So you fucking idiots, you better be ready for what happens tomorrow morning. I'm not going to be watching that shit because I don't care. Fuck Biden. Fuck all of you. Some of us are going to have to continue fighting for our survival. You know what? The gun stores are selling guns right to the bare walls. And there's not a goddamn thing that you or the Dumper Clan are going to do about it. You don't own the First Amendment, and you definitely goddamn well do not own the Second Amendment either. You can take the 25th Amendment and shove it up all your candy asses. You and the monkey media. You're all a bunch of fucking traitors and accomplices to a crime. This mental midget, Biden bite me, Beijing bite me, correction, Joe bite me. Either way, it leads the same way, to the same place. But it's a bunch of assholes like you that put everybody in that doesn't believe in this son of a bitch in the same basket. When we're all forced to work the rice fields, which is what you motherfuckers are going to be doing too, again, we're going to make sure you stop breathing. And stop breeding other fucking idiots like you. You're the ones that started this war. You better be ready to deal with it. A great general said, you fraternize with the enemy, you become one with the enemy, you will die with the enemy. As for you National Guardsmen guarding these motherfuckers, you're a bunch of pussies, and you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. You ought to be seriously fucking ashamed of yourselves. Since when the fuck did you swear loyalty to a terrorist party? Since fucking when? I know the Navy and the Army and the Air Force won't swear loyalty to those traitors. They swore an oath to the Constitution and to defend it. This does not look like you motherfuckers are defending the Constitution. You're defending and guarding a bunch of terrorists. the mirror after this goddamn rat circus passes. But I'll brand you a bunch of traitors. And that's what you're gonna be. I'd better see about getting my goddaughter the hell out of there. In fact, she better not even be down there. Bunch of fucking scumbuckets aiding and abetting terrorism. Again, shame on you. Shame on you. And shame on the freaking police aiding and abetting this shit. Take those fucking blue uniforms off and wear some fucking brown shirts, because that's what you motherfuckers turn into. The goddamn brown shirt brigade. I'm fucking sick of this shit. I didn't vote for Beijing Bite Me. I'm too smart for that. That fucking senile asshole will not be my president ever. Again, fuck you if you don't like it. Fuck you. As for the rest of us that believed in a real president that never started any fucking riots, because again, you got no proof to back it, and that's what you're going to have with your sham impeachment. If some of those assholes are dead, they made their choice. And that's for the Keystone cops that were supposedly going to the Capitol. They need to be thrown in prison. They need to be fired too. They're not heroes. They're traitors. Just like you fucking Libyans are. Again, I'm not going to watch that fucking inauguration. No one's going to be there anyway. And Beijing Bite Me is using the American flags in that freaking field. You fucking hypocrite. There were people that died for those flags from every branch of the armed forces, you stupid son of a bitch! They ought to come after their fucking graves and haunt you until you're dead! You're using them, you son of a bitch and bastard! You don't have that right! We should all turn our backs on the National Guard for what they're doing. Every last American needs to turn our backs on them and brand them as traitors. It's a long road, the road to redemption. You National Guardsmen are going to be walking that road before you think anybody is ever going to forgive you for participating in treachery. And again, you ought to be ashamed. And then there's Martin Luther King. Yesterday was his birthday. Nobody learned anything from him. He would have spat in the face of the jerk in charge of baby killers' lives matter. And tell that bitch, you desecrated my dream. Martin Luther would be ashamed right now. His family's still out there. They're probably twice as ashamed as he is. There's no way to turn this around now. We all tried. The Dumper Clan continue putting in their fixes. Well, now that the Dumper Clan started this war, the pain and the payback are coming, and there's no place for these motherfuckers to hide. I'm willing to snitch on them. I'm willing to rat them out. I'm willing to participate in a beatdown on every single one of their candy asses if that's what it takes. But remember, they made the choice to start this. as Americans, we all need to get together and we need to end it. I don't have a problem right now. But I think there's one more trump card, as the expression goes, that no one's ready for. Not even me. He's got one more. And that's when you motherfucking dumper Klansmen are going to go down. You're all going to be out in the open. Your monkey media is going to be out in the open. Sucker cock and jack off Dorsey are going to be out in the open. Along with Susan Wojcicki. Yeah, bitch, this includes you. This includes you. You better get off that fucking censorship train or you're going to be just as derailed after these two brain farts are going broke. They'll both be on corners in their tattered clothes with a sign saying, "Brother, can you spare a dime?" I ain't giving them shit. Just leave them there on that street corner to rot. And as for you, Susan Wojcicki, I already put in my disclaimer here. Don't you even think about going any rounds with me. Because for me, one shot's all it takes. And you're going to go down to it with those other two ass farts. By the way, is Mark Suckercock your kissing cousin? Oh, I hope you're stupid enough to do something about what I said. But the legal disclaimer will be posted. After that, you're not going to do shit. Or anything that'll put your network out of business. Because that's how it can happen in one stroke of a pen on a court document. You want a shot at the title? Come get some. Before I end this, I'll say this one more time. Fuck Biden and fuck you assholes that voted for him. Fuck Mark Zuckercock. Fuck Jackoff Dorsey. Their payback's already started. Just has to keep going. And if Beijing Bite Me fucks up, which I doubt, won't take much time, let's throw him out. And throw out Miss Ho, Ho, Ho as well. But then again, she's not going to make it. That's a prediction. That's their future. Not mine. Not yours, conservatives. We already have our futures planned. Let's take the dumper Klansmen out of circulation once and for all. And their monkey media meat puppets too. By the way, the word is that crackhead news Nazis is possibly going bankrupt thanks to Nick Sandman. All he's got to do is wipe everybody else out that fucked with him too. It's not soon enough for me though, or fast enough. God help America in the case of Beijing Bite Me. God help us all. Just hoping that what I'm saying is not in vain. Or any of us in that matter. Let's fight for ourselves and each other. Tell the Libyans to go fuck themselves because they're on their own. And let's pull the plug on Fascist Book and Twatter. And Susan Wojcicki, if you start, we'll pull the plug on you too. We, the people, are more powerful than all three of you. And there's only three of you, but a lot of us. You start your shit with me and it will happen. God bless and help America. This goes Train 615 signing off.